Is he listening? Is she listening? We need to listen more. Do you listen to your husband? No, I mean, do you really listen to your husband? When he's talking about his day, his health, or something he's interested in. For those of you that don't already know, marriage takes work. I'm not talking about the 9 to 5 job. I'm talking about learning the intricate details it takes to have a healthy marriage. It truly takes time and effort. I'm currently working on myself, and as always, I'm here to share this great information I've learned with you. Now, what you do with it is your business. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. I am here to inspire you, share tips, reviews, and my lifestyle, all to help you grow. But first, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I've only been married for a few years. However, I'm constantly reading books, attending marriage mentoring groups, and listening to marriage podcasts, all to improve at being the best wife I can be for my husband. For those of you that are asking, I do have other goals, by the way. However, making my husband happy makes me happy. A lot of times I know we blame our husbands and want them to change. But once I decided to work on me and focus on how I can improve instead of trying to change him, my life became a little bit easier. Please note, I do not claim to be a therapist, mentor, or marriage counselor. I just want to share with you some of the things I'm learning with the hope that I am able to help at least one wife. Why is it so important to listen? Do you know the importance of sharpening your skill of listening? And by the way, this applies in every relationship. But in this video, I will be referring to your spouse. But this topic can benefit anyone, not just wives. So don't be so quick to click off this video just because you're not married. It can help you with a friendship, a relationship, or a coworker. If you can get the technique of listening down pat, boy oh boy, you will save yourself a lot of headaches, arguments, and disagreements. This is not an easy thing to do. However, with practice, you can work on improving it. When your spouse is talking, listen. I mean, really listen. Or do you listen with the response already in your back pocket before he even finishes his thought? You know how we do, y'all. And be ready with a reply before he even finishes his sentence with a but. You have to suspend what you think to really understand what your spouse is saying. I'm learning that was and is not being a good listener. I said is because this is a technique I am still working on. I am still working on improving. A lot of us, including myself, didn't have a father around or a good role model, so we really don't know what a healthy conversation even looked like. Why? Because we haven't seen any. I'm still learning and I am not too proud to admit it. Do you listen with the intent to understand what he is saying and then think before you reply? Guess what? Depending on the topic, you may not even need to reply. Who knew? Everything don't always need a reply. Of course, you want your nonverbal to show that you are paying your spouse attention. You are present and you are interested in what he has to say. Are you looking at him and giving him direct eye contact when he is talking to you? Or are you looking at the TV? Are you giving him your undivided attention, or are you texting or on your phone? Are you making facial expressions, basically saying, "Are you done yet?" Or, "Can't you see I'm busy right now?" Girl, I know, because I'm guilty of doing them. But I'm working on it. I told y'all in a previous video, God ain't through with me yet. He's still working on me. I'm not done yet. When you are having a conversation with your spouse, are you close to him, or are you yelling in another room while he is talking? Are you holding him or touching his leg or shoulder just to let him know, "I'm here for you, babe"? Sometimes your husband may just need a listening ear. I'm not suggesting you have to agree with everything he is saying. However, try to give him your full attention without any distractions. That means you are not looking at your watch. I know I don't have a watch on. You're not writing your grocery list, and you're not yawning. You are listening to what your spouse is saying. This will let him know that he is very important to you. Make sure you make time each and every day, about 15 to 20 minutes, to give your husband your full attention. This could be during a meal, or after you put the children to sleep, or when you both get in bed for the night. I think talking in person is always best. But if time does not permit due to work schedules, maybe call each other regularly during your lunch period. If you can find some private space to talk and catch up. What to do while you're listening? While listening, you want to be able to avoid any distractions. If possible, sometimes you may need to cut your ringer off your phone, or cut the TV off, or give the children something to do for a few minutes. If your children are older, you can talk to them and let them know, "Mommy and Daddy are having a conversation right now. No interruptions, please." We have to be good examples for our children because they are watching us. Your spouse may have had a bad day and need to vent. He may have had a great day and want to share some good news with you. He may need to tell you something and would like to hear your opinion about it. But if you don't create a safe space where he can come to talk to you and share, you will never know. You also may want to take interest in what your spouse is saying. Ask questions. For example, "How did the meeting go today? How are you feeling now? Are you feeling better?" You also want to try your best not to be judgmental while you're listening. Just because your spouse is feeling a certain way doesn't mean that he's wrong. That's his truth, not yours. Also, learning how to be empathetic while listening will help you think first before responding with your opinion, which can be totally different than how your husband thinks. Remember, in marriage, you are two individuals that come from two different households. So you are raised differently. And you have years of past experiences that can be very different from each other. What are the benefits of listening? Listening to your husband shows that you are interested and engaged in what he has to say. Your heart is open to hear what's on his mind. My husband, my king, can come and talk to me any time of the day. But I always look forward to dinner time. That is our designated time where there are no electronics and no TV and no distractions. If my husband comes to me and wants to talk, I immediately say to myself, share, shut up, and listen. That means don't respond, don't ask no questions, which is very difficult, by the way. Don't provide no solution. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. When he is completely done, depending on the topic, I will say, do you want my opinion? Can I give you a suggestion? Or can I ask you a question? Or if I am in total disagreement to what he is saying, I will say, I hear you. That lets him know I am listening to him. It doesn't have to mean that I am in agreement with what he is saying. And wives, I didn't forget about you. You may need to talk to him as well. If it's a busy day, you may need to just set a time. Yes, set a scheduled time to talk. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey babe, can I get about 15 minutes with you around 6 o'clock after you finish watching your movie? I want to share something that happened at work today. Or I want to discuss a vacation idea with you. Or I heard something on the news today and I want to get your opinion on it. Whatever it is, you want to give him a brief topic. Because if you just say, I have something I want to talk to you about, he may think, oh boy, what did I do now? And guess what? You may have a complaint. But giving him a heads up that you want to talk about a topic, like help him with the chores, or maybe you need to discuss the bills. This will give him time to prepare himself. You all may be saying, well, he don't do that for me. And guess what? He may not. But if you keep doing it, he may pick up that good habit from you one day. It may not happen overnight, but give it time. Marriage is a partnership. Being married means you are partners. You are in this together. And a vital part of togetherness is communication. Neither one of you are a mind reader. In order to be unified, talking and listening to one another is absolutely necessary. I have a question for you. I would love to hear from you. In the comment section, let me know, what distractions do you alleviate in order to give each other your undivided attention? Remember, turn off your phone, turn off your TV, and get rid of all distractions. Find a space where you and your spouse can connect just a few minutes every single day. Thanks for chatting with me.